is up, YouTube? It's your boy Camaro. I'm back again with another video, man. Back at the legendary park. Yes, sir. Back at the park, man. Love it here. Just listen. It's got the chills for a minute, man. But yeah, a little update. Schedule's kind of bad right now. The last video that you guys just seen, this is this is the most recent video. I didn't even post the last video that I made. I have 2 videos I need to upload. But yeah, so we back again in the park right now. Just, it's so peaceful here. Like, I love coming here. I love that I found this place. I really, bro, like, I don't even have to come here for long, but it's just some days I need to come here and I just feel refreshed after. Like, I feel back in my natural habitat. If I see any racist comments in the comment section, you gone. But yeah, like, I just feel like this is where I'm supposed to be, and that's really how it used to be. I might look kind of. That's really how it used to be, though. It used to be out in the wild. So yeah, everything's pretty much the same. Start going back to the gym tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. And yeah, I'm gonna try to work another job. I need to work 2 jobs, just saving up. I take my ASVAB test next month, June 8th. Hope I pass it. Nah, not hope. What am I talking about? I will pass it. I'm gonna be in the Army. I'm trying to get that money, man. Shit. I'm trying to get that money, man. Shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that money, man. That's all I'm worried about. Shoot. But yeah, once I get in there, I'll definitely be vlogging in there. Most definitely. I need to vlog in there. Also, too, just like another creator needs to cover everything. When I looked at the ASVAB, just trying to see, I mean, basic training, and how I was trying to see like people going through it. It wasn't a lot of creators that did videos to it. It wasn't a lot of creators that did videos to it. It was just one black guy. He was light skinned. I can't think of his name right now, but he was real informative. He helped me out. But yeah, so man, this breeze feels so nice, y'all. I really wish I could tell y'all which park I'm at, but I can't. Are those people walking? Yeah. My glasses on. You know, I'm blind. But yep. So hold on, y'all. I just keep on down, spin around, walk. Step down, walk. Hello. Y'all look, hold on. Let me see if I can get them. Look at that. That's true love right there, man. True love right there. I'm trying to get like that. I'm trying to be all old and looking like a fucking raisin with somebody though. So we both look like raisins. Okay, you get what I'm saying? You catch what I'm putting down? Type shit. But yeah, so man, I don't know how people do long-term relationships, y'all. Like, My longest relationship, I'm only 20, but still, there was people when I was 17 that was like in relationships that were like 1, 2 years. I don't know how in the world you did that. There's just so many beautiful women, and I haven't found a girl yet that I could be just completely faithful to. I feel like I feel like I've cheated on every girl that I've been with. That sounds bad, but shout out to Cookie Crumble sometimes. Y'all see how I'm breaking out? Cause my barber, bro, he didn't tell me why, bro. This dude didn't have no alcohol. What? How you a barbershop and don't have no alcohol? That is weird. Like, how are you a barber with no alcohol, bro? I don't get it. Literally no alcohol. That's really like going to fucking. That's like going to Wendy's and saying that they out of bread or like meat. You Wendy's, bro. Or that's like saying you go to Popeyes and you run out of chicken. Like, bro, it's all you serve is chicken. There should be no way you run out. That don't make no sense. But yeah, so like I said, I just come out here. You guys will probably be seeing me out here more often unless I move somewhere. No, that's happening anytime soon. It's just peaceful. It barely be anybody out here. If there is, they're towards like the park area. Nobody really be in the trail. Like I see a few people, as you guys can tell, but it only probably be like 2 people in the whole trail while I'm here. So it's just peaceful. No loud noises or nothing. All that. I used to sit by the lake, but I don't sit right there no more because they be having kids at the park and they be screaming and stuff. So that be cutting into my video and I can hear them. When I'm all the way over here or in the trail, I don't hear them. So, but yeah. So, but honestly, y'all, to keep it 100 with y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. I feel like I said this last video, but I really don't. I did good in school, pretty much, all the way up until college. Like, I was pretty much good in school, all the way up until college. So, you know, wasn't an all-A student, but I was all A-B student. So, I did pretty good in school. I had a 3.3 GPA. Yeah, that's good. It wasn't a 2 point. So, hello, how you doing? I know that I would have did better if I didn't mess my GPA up my freshman year, but that's one thing though. Like, it's so crazy because this is so true, y'all. Like, I've said this before, but you go into high school. I've seen other people say this too, so I have people that can back me up. But you go into high school, bro, with so many friends, so many people that you talk to, and just as years goes on, people just dwindle. Next, instead of 10 friends, is 8. Then next year, so the end of your sophomore year, then you have like 5 friends. In junior year, you have 2, and then senior year, 1. I really only truly would call one person my friend, and I'll call him, his name was, I'm gonna call him L. But yeah, me and L, we was real cool. Like, we used to chill all the time, smoke, do what we do. And I could use this house for cover if I want to go hang out with a girl alone. I would go to his house. Not go to his house, but I would just tell my mom I'm going there, and really I'm not. I'm just going to dang, I can't talk. I'm just going to chill with a chick. So yeah, we have fun though. We had some good laughs. But he did some shady stuff. It's some real shady stuff. Like, y'all, bro, you guys have, I'm telling you right now, like, anybody that you talk to about me, they can at least tell you that I'm chill. I don't do too much. They say I'm nonchalant. I wouldn't say that. I'm just like, that's my personality. Like, I'm just chill. I'm laid back, I don't do too much. So, and he will try to he would try to like dirty Mac, you feel me? Or I'm talking to a girl or something like that. He would try to dirty Mac. He was one of those guys, you know. I'm not talking. I don't want to talk too bad about him because I'm not that kind of person. But I'm just giving context as into why we not cool no more. Why I cut him off, right? So I cut him off unexpectedly. I just just stopped talking to him. I even tell the nigga. Cause like for what? You know what I'm saying? Like I could tell the person, but it's like after all that, for what? You know what I'm saying? You still gonna be the same nigga that you was. You're not gonna change. So, and honestly, I'm over it now, of course. But as I'm looking back, we was young. So honestly, like what he did, that was some like hoe stuff. But we was young. I made a lot of mistakes. A lot of people make a lot of mistakes when they young. So I get it. We all have flaws and stuff, but no turning back now. Not saying that I would still be his friend, but I would have showed more grace. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, like he followed my ex, and she told me about him, and then he tried to lie. I was there, bro. I saw the screenshot and everything, and then I was there, like I seen it. He tried to lie, and I don't know, some other stuff too, but yeah. But I'm not gonna talk too crazy about him because it's done over with. I'm not like that. Like I said, I'm just giving context as into why me and L aren't cool no more. So, but yeah, back to what we was talking about. So, I was doing good all the way up until college, and when I got to college, man, boy, I didn't do nothing. I didn't even show up the first day. Yeah, I didn't even show up the first day. I know that's bad, but because I just had so much freedom. I didn't have nobody breathing down my neck. Really, it was just my mom, because I'm the only child. I was the only child. I'll get into that in another video. But I was the only child, so it was just me and my mom. This apartment. So, but yeah, she would just be always like just in my business, and I get it. I'm her only child, and she just want to make sure I'm straight. But just always in my ass all the time. So when I went to college and I didn't have that, man, it was game over. Like I said, now I will say I did try. I will say that I tried. I did try. I feel like something happened where I kind of just wouldn't say gave up, but I was just like, fuck it. But I did try. I went to some classes. I did. I went to my game design class, and then I went to this class talking about Native Americans. I didn't really care about that. It was like World History 101 or something like that. And I did go to my math class too. So I did try. So as long as you try, didn't try very hard, but I tried. So, but I did go to classes. I didn't just never go to a class. I went to a few classes. I did, and multiple times too. But mainly when my roommate introduced me to weed, that's when it went all downhill, man. All downhill. Cause I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory. L, which the guy I'm not cool with no more, he used to do weed. I didn't do weed like that. I was doing vapes, nicotine. I didn't do weed like that. He would. So he'd be like, yo, Shamar hit the cart. Yo. You hit the cart? I'm like, nah, bro. I never did no weed until I got to college. So I was afraid. I was scared of it. So he was doing that. I was doing vapes. L was doing both. I was just doing vapes. So, and I had another friend. A lot of people did weed. I never got into it until I got to college. But so as soon as I met my roommate, he asked me, he was like, you smoke? I'm like, yeah. He was like, what? I was like, vapes. I was like, oh, no. He was like, no, I'm talking about weed. I was like, oh, nah. He was like, what? After that day, man, we went on to the, if I go to college now, people know what I'm talking about, but they have a school page. People be selling weed on there. So, not deliberately, but they'll just make a post. They won't show the weed, but they'll be like, You know, I'm delivering. I got carts, 25 a pop, all that. So I put my money in. He put his money in. Rest is history. Not really. I could go more into that, but I started smoking weed, and I liked it. I really did. A lot of people around me smoke weed. I didn't get into it, but I was at college. I was like, why not? You know, try new things. I tried a lot of new things at college, so I did it. Now that I know how it feels, I don't have to do it necessarily. I did try weed not too long ago and recently, but then again, it's like I get into it and then I quit again. So it's just not for me. And it's strange because um it's strange because my bad, this dude was looking at me. But it's strange because when I first started doing weed, I didn't used to have a lot of anxiety at all or nothing. But this one incident happened. It was me and my roommate and this other guy that wasn't our roommate, but he came over so much, so he was basically our roommate. Literally, he was over every day. Literally, he was never at his dorm. And if he was at his dorm, it was to get weed. So, but yeah, he came over. So we was in my roommate's room, was next door to mine, because we had separate rooms. Like we was roommates, but I had my own bed in a different room than my roommate. So we in his room smoking and stuff. And what did he say to me? What did he say to me? Oh, they was making jokes talking about how the cart is laced. I was like, what? I was like, bro, you joking, dude. Then when they told me that, I had like a mini freak out. So I got up, right? I go into my room and I fall down and I hit my head, bro. I hit my head on my air purifier that I got. And the air purifier was on top of my mini fridge that I had in my room. And I was like, so I basically greened out. I found out that's what it was. I greened out, and I stopped for a minute when I was in college. I probably stopped. It wasn't that long, probably for about a week. I was back on it. But yeah, I greened out though. And honestly though, like A, which is the other roommate. So my roommate that's next door to me, his name's M. We're gonna call him M. And then the roommate that's not really our roommate, but he comes over so much, so we call him our roommate. His name is A. We're gonna call him A, right? So it hurt me though a little bit because me and my roommate that stays next door to me and him got real cool, right? Like real cool. Like honestly. I never been that close with somebody probably. Well, we living together, to be honest, so I get that. But yeah, but he was dead as like my best friend, dude. So um I fall down and stuff, right? Now he comes in here to check on me. So he comes in there and checks on me. He's like, you good? He helps me up a little bit. I'm like, yeah. But he didn't come in the room at all. So that's for another story time, you know. But yeah, so when A helped me into the bed though, I was just stuck, bro. I was stuck. I was laying down. I was laying down for about like an hour, and I wasn't in pain or nothing, but I couldn't even speak. I was just like this in my bed. I'm like, bro, I was thinking I was gonna die. It was terrible. So I took a little break. But then after that one little break that I did, started doing it again. That didn't do nothing. That green out that I had, that didn't do nothing to me. Not for real. So I started smoking again. And weed basically, it just makes you lazy. it's good for pain and stuff like that, but it makes you lazy though. So like I got so hooked on the weed, and honestly, I think I have a addictive personality. I haven't been diagnosed from it, but just you gotta figure things out on your own. I don't believe in going to doctors and stuff all the time. You gotta figure stuff out on your own. So, but I think I have a addictive personality, because if I really like something, I'm hooked. I'm hooked, and you cannot tell me to stop. Literally. Oh guys, here's the spot. I had to look for it. But yeah, I feel like I have a addictive personality. Look how watered it. I keep getting off topic, but I think I have a addictive personality, because when I get hooked onto something, it's hard for me to stop. So, for example, no fap. Like I said, nah, I was still getting hoes. Hey, don't get me wrong, I was still getting ass, but still, I was still watching, Corn. So, but yeah, like I think I do have addictive personality. So, what I'm trying to get to is that it got bad. Like, I was waking up in the morning getting high, cause carts is this positive and negatives to it. Cars don't smell, right? Cause it's electric. It's like a vape pretty much. I'm not going back here. There's too many bugs. I'm not trying to get bit. But cars don't smell, right? So it's real easy. It's real accessible. It's portable. Weed is portable too, but it smells. And depending on if you already rolled the blunt or something already, you gotta bring wraps. You gotta bring the weed. If you don't know how to roll, you gotta bring a roller, a lighter. It's just so much to go into rolling weed. Instead of cart, you just buy that cartridge, you put it onto a battery, make sure it's charged up, and you good. You just hitting it, just like that, hitting it constantly. So, yeah, I got hooked onto it. I was smoking in the morning. I was just high all day. I was high all day. And I remember, I felt like this is a sign for me to stop smoking, because me and my roommate, we went to Chipotle. Chipotle is one of my favorite food places. So if I ever do a fan meetup or something, you guys should buy me Chipotle. I love you. I love you forever. But yeah, so me and him go to Chipotle, right? And a cop pulls in behind us. I was like, oh yeah. And we was both high. And bro, that's one thing too. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, if I didn't meet my roommate, I would have like never got into like he did shrooms before. Like he's done it all. But it's funny because he's like a suburban kid, and you don't really expect those suburban kids to be like that. But that's usually how it be though. Like he was like a rich white suburban kid, had a big house as big as this forest, bro. And you just, when you look at him, you don't expect him to be in all that stuff, like the stuff that he's done before. So, and he drives high. I don't even play that. I never drove high. I don't do that. So y'all might call me scary, but nah, I don't like to play around with stuff like that. But it's just, everybody's different. Everybody can handle it different. I can handle it, but I'm just like, why take that chance? You get caught, pulled over, that's a DUI. Car's gonna get towed, gonna go to jail, driving under influence, and then that's gonna be on your record. So for example, you wanna be a truck driver, that's on your record. Any kind of driver, Uber, DoorDash, that's on your record though. So it's like, why even take that chance? You get what I'm saying? You don't have to. It's not that. That's the thing. It was never that serious to me. Like, it got serious when I got addicted. But I'm saying, even when I was addicted to weed, which I was, and they say weed isn't addictive, but it is addictive. There's no addictive chemicals in it, they say, but you can get addicted to the feeling, and that's what happened to me. But anywho, it's like, even when I was addicted to it though, it was never that serious to me. Like, I never drove high, ever. Well, I'm lying. Oh my God, I'm lying. I'm lying. I drove high one time, but it was that one time. And I was like, never again. But I didn't even mean to drive high though. Honestly, what happened is that I got high with my homeboy before I went into the house. And my mom asked me to get her some food. I was like, bro, really, right now? I didn't say that, but I was like, bro, I'm so high. So I just went and got the food. Because honestly, I wasn't really worried because the McDonald's that, where we used to live at, there was a McDonald's just right down the street. I just got to just do a U-turn and then go down like this. There's a McDonald's to the right, and then that's it. So it was nothing, but still, I'm just being honest with y'all, transparent. Like, I did drive high that one time, but besides that, I never drove high. So, but yeah, we going to the Chipotle, and the cop, he looked us dead in our eyes, bro. And I just said, I just did a little, and then he did the wave too. But our hearts were beating. Well, mine was. He said he was, but I don't know. But I think that was a sign right there. But yeah, like I said, I was like a fiend, bro, like a junkie. And I hate that. I don't hate it, but it's just unfortunate that I got to that. And weed gets expensive too. Like, bro, we would probably, cause it was never both at the same time. We either had one or the other. Either one of us had a full cart or one of us had a full vape. And he got me, he was doing this too. See, that's what I'm saying. It's levels to smoking, bro. Like, I never got that deep into it. So first I was doing just to look cool, and cause I wanted to like rap. I still do. And influence is big. Like, you can get influenced by a lot of stuff. Peer pressure, rappers, entertainers, media, all that plays the hand. But yeah, like he got me into too. He didn't get me into it, but he showed me, bro. He would hit the cart, right? And then right after, just rip the vape hard. Like, he would rip it so hard, bro. So that's what I'm trying to say though. Like, we never had both often. It was either me and him had a full cart that we just used, or our other roommate would use too, or our other roommate, but he would hit it like one time. So really just the three of us. We would use it, or we have a vape, and we'll just be chiefing off that. All of us just be chiefing. Just he'll hit it a few times, and then so it was getting expensive, honestly. We'll probably have to buy a new one every week. If we get one on Sunday, we buy another one on Friday. So that's about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 4 days, bro. We'll go over that. We'll use it. So, but yeah, like I was saying, I was getting high all day, every day. So I was not going to class. If I wasn't hanging out with a girl, then I was either playing the game or I'd be going to rooms, partying. Not really, just like little kickbacks. I went to a few parties, and just being out on my own. Yeah, I did a lot though. I gained like 5 bodies when I was there. Yeah, cause I hit something first week. Yeah, I hit something first week. And see, this for another video too. I'm exposing stuff today. This for another video too, but like my roommate, we would call him Jay, because it was 4 of us in this room, right? So my roommate Jay, he had a big TV. I didn't bring a TV because I'm a gamer, so I just brought my monitor, right? So he had a big TV, and I had a girl coming over, and she was bad too. She was bad. So, and bro, that's the thing. I was still hearing shit when I was like fat, cause that when I first started college, I was fat. I was like 230, but I was like pudgy, like it wasn't toned up or nothing. I'll probably put pictures in here. Y'all see it one day, but I was like chunky, dude. I was real chunky. So I was still hitting shit though. That didn't matter. Now, so I asked him, right, for the TV. He let me borrow it for the night. So I had my big TV. I had his big TV on my desk, and I hooked up my PS5 to it. Was playing a movie or whatever. Had her come over. Shit, probably about like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Once we got into it, cause you know, y'all, foreplay, bro. You gotta foreplay, bro. Can't just hop right into it unless you teasing her all day, which that wasn't my situation. But you gotta do foreplay, bro. You gotta warm that. You gotta warm it up, bro. You gotta warm it up. So you can't just cold start it, bro. You gotta warm that bitch up. So, you know, we was going crazy. And she was so loud too. She was so loud. And bro, like, I don't want to get too descriptive, but she was too loud. I honestly feel like she was faking on some of it, which is cool, you know, I still hit. But she was getting loud. I was like, shh, 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 shh. And then she kind of toned it down a little bit. But, yeah, so I'm bringing this up, too. Because, bro, like, honestly, I'm not tripping, too. Like, I've had just some people people be hating on me, dude. Like, I'm not tripping. I don't have, like, no evidence or nothing, but just believe me, yo. I wouldn't lie. I guarantee you, I'm so for real. I've been so honest on these videos. For real. Like, I've told y'all a lot of things that I haven't told a lot of my family. To be honest with y'all. I'm being dead serious right here. I'm not lying. God can strike me down right now. I'm not lying. I told y'all so much on this YouTube channel. It's not even funny. But fast forward though, like he was just like my roommate, right? He would make just like little comments about me, and it would just be like a little backhanded. And I caught pause. I caught like every one of them though, right? Like I realized what he says just like that. I just don't be saying nothing for real. I just keep it P, and I just move accordingly, right? So, but I can't really get into it right now. This will have to be for another video, but I'm just giving y'all context so you guys can better understand when I bring it up in another video some other time. But so yeah, y'all, like it was bad. I was just talking about college, but it was bad. So like I said, I was on academic probation. And when I got put on academic probation, I still didn't straighten my act up. I went to that thing. I went to probably 2 of my academic probation classes. Went right back to the same BS. Just BSing. So, but I had fun though. I did. I had some bad times, some good times. But that's what anything with life. That just comes with life. So, but yeah, it was a good experience though. I wouldn't trade it out for nothing. Gained a lot of knowledge. I gained a lot of different like backgrounds from people. I just gained a lot of information. But if I would say though, if I could do it over again, which I wouldn't, but if I was to go back to school, I would definitely pick a more diverse college. That's what I would say. Definitely picked a more diverse college. The college I went to was a lot of white people. There's nothing wrong with white people. You know, I like white people. I feel like I get along with them very well, but as a black man though, you need to be around your people. Honestly, you need to be around some people, around your people. At least a decent amount. You got to. Because as soon as you don't, then you will start acting different. And that's cool and all, but you shouldn't be weird around your own people, right? I shouldn't feel threatened talking to another black person or just other situations. I can get into that in another video too, but it's deep though. That's what I'm saying. If you black, woman or man, I don't know if there's any women watching this. Oh. I walked into a spider web. Damn. That web was right in my mouth too. Pause. But They sweet. But yeah, like as a black man or black female, you gotta be around some of your people. And there's no diss to white people either. Like I'm saying, I'm accepting all races. Hey, I want all races to come together. But even if you're a different race, even with white people, like yeah, all your friends shouldn't be black. Not shouldn't be. I just preferably they shouldn't. Okay, it's okay to have different races of friends, but it's like it's weird, bro. Y'all do your own research. Okay, do your own research. I can't think about that right now. But um yeah. So college was amazing and mm, amazing and interesting at the same time. Let me say it like that. I did have a lot of fun. Yep. It's funny too, cause I had a savings account, right, of $5,000. Then my grandpa, he's been putting savings into that account since I was, I don't know how old, probably like 5. No, not 5. I was like 7, 8. And every time I go over to his house, he'll give me allowance. No, he wouldn't. Yeah. He'll give me allowance, but he'll put it into like my savings though for college. He always, since I was young, you're going to college here, so this is your savings, and I couldn't get that money until I went to college, and bro, I spent half of that money my first year of college. Literally, I just wasted all of it. Wasted it, and he didn't even give it to me at one time. Like I had to just ask for it. I had to call my grandma or my grandpa. I had to be like, hey, can I get some money in my account? They'll ask me how much. And that's literally, that was it. And it'll be same day too, most of the time. Probably once I probably got it the next day or something like that. But yeah. Like probably once I got it the next day. But majority of the time I would get it that night. So I'm very blessed though. I'm very blessed to have them in my life. My grandma, my grandpa, they played a big part of my life since I was a little kid. You know, I always thank them for that, of course. And back to college, another story that came up. I remember my car got towed. See, a lot of new experiences happened to me. Like my car has never got towed before, so I learned so much stuff. Like I learned that each night they keep your car, that's another like $100-some. I'm like, what? So let me tell y'all, there was a bad winter storm in Michigan. Now, y'all know something about Michigan, bro. We have the most bipolar weather probably in America, besides Florida. So it snowed so bad, like it was bad. And I don't like the cold. I used to like the cold when I was younger, but as I got older, I hate the cold. I'm telling you, when I'm able to move out of Michigan, I'm gone. You guys are probably gonna see me in Tennessee or somewhere. So somewhere with my feet kicked up like these. So, but yeah, so my grandpa, right, he knew that there was a bad snowstorm, and it was bad. And he was like, hey, did you go outside and warm up your car? I lied. I was like, yeah. So I just told a lie, because I didn't. I didn't go outside that whole snowstorm. Actually, no, I did. No, I did once, because I built a snow fort. I gotta find those videos too. I built a snow fort though with my friends at the time there. So, but I didn't even think about checking my car. And he asked me. I was like, nope. I mean, I was like, yeah, I did. But I was lying. I didn't. So some days went on, and I had to go out to my car, right? Had to go out to my car. So I go out there, and I probably was out there for 30 minutes looking for my car, and I could not find it. I'm like, bro, am I tripping? I can't not be tripping. So I go back into my dorm room. I wait a little bit. Then I go back out and look again. So What happened? Oh yeah. So this dude, right? He lived in like Thorpe, I think, or something like that. I don't know where he lived at. But there's this guy, right? I think his name was like Alex or something. I don't care. I'll say his name. Because I don't even think that's his name. No, maybe it was Nicholas. It was something close to that. But we used to buy vapes off him, right? And his girlfriend got her car towed. I seen that on his Snapchat story. I was like, bro. And then so as I seen that, I texted him. I was like, what do you mean her car got towed? And he was like, yeah, over the snowstorm, they said that you need to move your car out the you need to move your car out the parking lot, right? And they said that people didn't, then their car's getting towed. So I was like, so I told him, so I sit there for a minute after I read that, and I'm like, that's what happened to my car. So I told him, he was like, yeah, your car got towed. I was like, oh my God. So I asked him, I was like, so where did your girlfriend's car get towed to? He told me the place. I called them. I said, is there a black car, all black, window tint? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all black, window tint. But yeah, all black, window tint, Mazda. They're like, yep. I was like, bro. They said, how much is it gonna cost? $500. I was like, bro, what? $500? $500, dude? That's a 5 and then 2 zeros? She was like, yes, sir, 500. I'm like, all right, dude. So I hang up the phone, and then, I asked my grandparents, can they put money in my account? I wasn't working at the time. Yeah, I wasn't working my first year of college. I was not working at all. I was working in high school, but when I got to college, I wasn't working at all. So they put money in my account, and I had to get my car. And when I tell you, like, my car was stuck to my roommate, right? He took me to the bank so I could get money out. And then we went to the car towing place, and me and him, we was getting ice on my car and stuff like that, like picking it, bro, bro, we were like slaves out there, just kept picking the ice and the snow. And since it was there for so long, because I've realized that they picked my car up first night. Literally, like first night. That newsletter came out the day before, and then they started taking cars. There was a lot of people too, so I wasn't the only stupid one that didn't read. But it was a lot of cars there too. So, but yeah, we had to keep picking and picking and picking, like I said, looking like slaves. And then I had to get in my car, and then I had to and then he was behind, like pushing my car, and then we finally got out moving. But man, that whole thing was terrible. It was cold as hell. But I'm glad I got it though, because the longer I had it there, it probably went to $1,000. It would have. It got to 500. So it's another funny college experience. Something else that happened. I have a lot of stories in college. A lot of stories. A lot of things that happened. There was one guy, there was a lot of racist things that went on there. Some black guy went missing. His car was found on the side of the road. I'm like, oh, nah. I seen that. I was like, I gotta go. I'm not coming back here. Like I said, bro, like it was like a white college. The whole area was white, pretty much. It was just white and Indians that went to this college. It was black people there, but I'm saying, like, the white people and Indians, like, overruled pretty much. So when I saw that, I was like, nope, no. I'm coming back here next year. If I was going back, I was not going back there. I've been said that, though. Food was good, though. I'm not gonna lie. The food was straight. Y'all know me. I like good food. So if food was there, you can keep me there, but can't be that good if they couldn't keep me there. But the food was good, though. It was decent. They had good burgers and stuff. They had a good variety. The cafeteria helped me with my weight loss journey, because they had a nice salad bar. Yeah, I was getting that salad bar every day. I was getting salad and honeydew. And when I went there, that was the first time I had honeydew. Was when I went to college. But yeah, so like I said, yeah, a lot of racist stuff. Like people be posting people people be drunk, like these white girls and this guy that was drunk just screaming hard R into the camera, and they posted onto the schools to the school's to the school's Snapchat page. Like I said, a black guy went missing. I don't know if they found that dude yet. I don't know. Hey, hey, what happened to him, bro? I hope he's good. Shit. Like I said, my black ass not here no more. Around up there, and was probably getting hungry or something. I don't know. But yeah, that happened. What else? What else can I say? What else can I say? I had to really think. A lot did happen though. Oh yeah, like one of the kids on the football team, like, he posted a picture on accident. That's what he says. But he posted a picture on a public school. A lot of things are posted on that public Snapchat story. It was funny though. But he posted like his meat, bro. Like he was standing into the mirror that like literally, bro, like these. He was like, oops. He was like these. Bro, which freaking whole meat is just showing. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Whole meat just out. He was on a football team. I think he still go there too. And then he deleted it and he was like, oh, my bad, y'all. I mean, it don't mean nothing now. Everybody already screenshot it. So that happened. What else happened? Oh, we'll tell y'all one thing though. That whole cheating in college stuff, that's real bad. That does happen. I didn't go into college in a relationship, but a lot of people did. My roommate, he was with a girl, some Indian girl. He was cheating on her. And the stuff he would say to me, it make no sense. That does happen. So y'all, if you guys are watching me, you guys are seniors in high school or something, and you about to go to college, man, cut that relationship off, girl or guy, or you're cooked. There's some rare instances, but majority of the time, man, people cheating, bro. People cheating. They either cheating at a party, they're not, then they see somebody in class, they walking on campus. It's real easy. Like I said, and I had co-ed. I had co-ed. And actually, one of the girls I hit, she was on my floor. So it was real easy. And I had my own room, too. See, that's the thing. That's probably why, too, I was able to hit so much. Because like I said, I had my own room. So I didn't have to worry about, in my car now, but I didn't have to worry about waiting for my roommate to leave. And bro, this looks so bad. But yeah, I didn't have to worry about waiting for my roommate to leave and having to wait for them to go home for the weekend and all that. I have to worry about that. Come in my room, close that door. Like I said, I have my own little space. I'll find pictures too. I have pictures. I'll probably put them in maybe, but y'all see them one day. But yeah, man. Yeah, like I hit this one girl, and she didn't have a boyfriend. But I'm going back to what I was talking about. Like, she had to wait until her roommate left because they shared the same room. So yeah, like I said, I didn't have that problem. You know, I made sure. I was like, oh yeah, like when I was filling out my application because my auntie helped me with it. I was like, yeah, I'll pay that extra on student loans just so I can get my own room. Cause yeah, like, yeah, I had a good time. I was hitting shit, boy. Man, them girls in college, something else. I can go on to that another video, but all right, y'all. I'm about to get off here. Dang, I don't think I ever recorded a video this long. This video was 49 minutes. About to be 50 minutes in 20 seconds. Bro, there's a fly in here. Bro, there's a freaking fly in here, bro. I hate that shit. But yeah, y'all, I'm gone though. So I don't know when I'm gonna post this video. I just like to come out here and vent about my life. So see you guys in the next one. Peace.